Hey, it's Triple A and welcome to Trip Checks Out 3 Goblins Wobblin, one of the single best game titles of all time. Welcome to the official Goblin training course. Here you will learn the basics of wobbling. Your mission, infiltrate the human settlements known as taverns and procure their coveted beer. Try to move around without toppling over. Keyboard or gamepad to move. Movement balance to try to counteract as you move. Alright. Oh, I see. This is definitely a, yeah. This is a controller game, for sure. Let me unearth the controller. Whoops. Hit my desk. Alright. Controller time. Let's wobble some gobbles. Wobble some gobbles? Sure. You'd think I was talking about turkey with that kind of title. Alright. Whoop. Hello. Alright. Go. Approach the beer. Watch out, there are obstacles, try not to fall. As it compromises the disguise. Ooh. Oh, I did not realize the rotate was literal. I thought it was like a kind of like a mini rotate. Alright. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Let's go. This is such a neat idea. I just noticed the little cones. Okay, okay. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. Easy. Oh. Oh! I launched a goblin into the sun! Alright, alright, alright. Easy. Don't get ahead of ourselves. Alright? Do not get ahead of ourselves. Go. Alright. Alright. We're doing okay. Ooh. I again launched the goblin into the sun. It does feel like the Q and the RBLB will be better than doing like a full turn. Stay central, stay central. It's okay, it's okay. Don't sweat it. I know you're literally sweating up there, buddy. Don't worry about it. Come on. We can do this. Let's wobble and gobble. We got this. Alright, let's normalize. Normalize. Brilliant. Here we go. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. We ascend. We ascend! Just like we will ascend with our goblin brethren when we consume the coveted beer. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It's a door! You're truly a master of wobbling. Next up is a quite strange contraption made to keep us goblins out of human houses. It's called a door. Fear not. Discovered a clever way to circumvent. Simply push it and it will open. Seems to only work from one side. Alright. We have a lever. Pull the lever, Kronk? Nothing can deter you from beer. A lever. Alright. So them sort of shortcuts. We like shortcuts. I'm getting the hang of it. Woo! This is so much fun! Get the key! Splendid! We have locked keys. Okay. The actual shape of these keys doesn't matter. In fact, it is their color that determines what lock they can open. Okay. Get it. Get the key. We got the key. Easy, easy. Alright, we have the key. Okay, so that lever was not a checkpoint. Alright, over here. We now have the key, though. So we don't have to do that song and dance again. Though I'd love a bonus level of just... Or just an Easter egg of something of us dancing. 3 goblins wobbling, hit the dance floor. Could you imagine like a medieval nightclub if you're in this game? You gotta be the 3 goblins in the trench coat. There we go. Come on. It's alright. You're fine. You're dead. Okay. We go. I've still not found the rotate. The rotate might be useful in the actual levels, but it's not so much here. Wobble-de-gobble. There we go. Ascend the ramp. We approach. We now have the key. Hey, welcome. We are Wobblin and Goblin. We are 3 wobbling goblins on a quest to obtain beer. This is the tutorial. It kind of has like the... It's one of those like silly controls games where it's like the controls are really tricky but the game is fun, kind of like Surgeon Simulator, but you're 3 goblins trying to move around in a trench coat to get beer. And it's fun in concept as it is in practice. I'm still in the tutorial and I'm cheery smiled. We're doing great. We're very stable. Very stable. That lever is sadly not a checkpoint, but we have the key. The key to this door. We will exit and enter the human world. That is in fact an oversized lock. They were not kidding. Hello. Let me out. There's a wizard hat. What is the wizard hat? Humans can be rather paranoid, so if they notice anything strange about them, they might try to trace you down. Keep moving and don't hang around. Blended by picking up their hats. Tales that in human society that more hats one wears, the more reputable they are. Oh my god. Are we gonna... A second hat has hit the trench coat. Mr. President, a second hat has hit the trench coat. I don't know, if I saw this person on the street and they asked me for beer, I would happily provide. This very reputable individual. Alright, approach the table. Consume the beer. Wonderful. 12 group hugs. Incredible. Here we go. Let us gobble and wobble. There is a pinky purple key. Beer this way. Try not to alert the humans. Saw nothing. Oh god, we don't want to walk into her. Walk around, walk around. I've never seen a bard so committed to dairy. Alright, we fell. Controls are... It's controller, so it's right and left stick for movement and balance, RB, LB for rotation. There are keyboard controls, they are not smooth. Which makes sense for a game of this nature. I liked it. The spin looks absurd. Okay, let's go. I'm playing on the medium difficulty, which is the median difficulty, of course. That's the default. Hello. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Ladies? Tips Fedora? Oh no. Going this way? I was right, the rotate was not useful in the tutorial, but it is useful in the real thing. Oh crud. They're pretzels, we're not here for pretzels. We are here for the beer. Oh! Okay. We're getting there. We're getting it. We're getting it. Easy. I wonder who put up those 4 separate beer signs. Is this just a town full of alcoholics? You would understand why they think the beer is magical. Bard was such a weird... Oh, I fell. Alright. Onward. Whoa, we were off to a bad start. I don't know what that was. Adjust, adjust. There we go. Hello. I appreciate how nice Benchman is. Sign for each language. Oh, yes. The 4 languages. Picture. Pictographs. Meme. And image. Let's go this way. There's a pretzel. That's a guard. Frick you, guard. Guard kicked me in the shins. A-cab. A-cab extends to medieval goblin world. That was not... Eee, there we go. Adjust for it, you're good. Keep moving. I'm unsure why pretzel exists, but I'm gonna approach pretzel, if I can. Can I approach pretzel? Guard is guarding pretzel. We will not approach pretzel. Onward. Alright. We're doing well, we're doing well. Ignore the Dragonborn. That's Skyrim Dragonborn, not D&D Dragonborn. Alright. Which goblin is my favorite? Absolutely Top Gobby. Top Gobby will... Top Gobby will wear as many hats as are required for the mission, but also, I love that occasionally when you get hit, he just gets yeeted into the sun. I'm curious how the donning multiple hats mechanic works in the actual, like, levels. Maybe we need a specific hat to get past the guard who's guarding the pretzel. Could be. Don't hit him. There we go. We're rolling. We're rocking and rolling. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh god, my back. Be free, my brothers. I might try a right turn this time. I've not been over here yet. No goblins allowed. Perfect place for me to be. Where I'm not wanted. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, that is a very tough slope. Come on. We can do it. Nope. That doesn't seem... That might not be a doable slope. I don't know. That was very close. Oh, he's suspicious. We're dead. Alright. Come on. We're balanced. We're walking. Gotten this first part almost down pat. Provided I don't walk into a person. If it's anything like the tutorial, the checkpoints are going to be very spread out. Provided this level actually has checkpoints and it wasn't just saying, there might be checkpoints, and there aren't checkpoints available in the demo. Which would be cruel and unusual punishment, even to the goblins. Especially to the goblins. Alright. Compose ourselves. Compose. 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 Here it goes. Compose, pose, here he goes. I realized I probably could have entered that door behind me. Oh, that lady's definitely gonna walk into me. We need to enter this door. In we go. Beer. We've entered the land of beer. The land of plenty. I gotta get that door opened. I can't open it. The key is through it. Oh! No! Alright, we made it to the bar. We made it to the bar. We can do this. This is up there with one of the silliest games I've ever played. This is coming from someone who's completed both Turnip Boy commits tax evasion and Turnip Boy robs a bank. This just blows them out of the water in terms of silliness. Don't hit the Dragonborn. Oh, there we go. I'm starting to think I want the pretzel. Guard's gone. Yes, pretzel. I want it. Pretzel. Alright. We continue. We die. We ate the pretzel, at least. I don't know if that does anything. Oh, maybe there's 4 signs for 4 beers. Maybe there are 4 different beers to collect in this level. I love the way that people talk as well. It's like how I imagine Goblin probably sounds to people. So that's how the people sound to goblins. Ah, the pretzel's gone. Oh, no, it's not gone. It's just on the other side of the sign. But is the pretzel gone? Yes, it is. Okay. So is a one... What do we need for this? What do you require? Some kind of sparkly pink key. I'm dead. Onward! My cowardice wants to put this on easy mode so we might actually see it. But I did make it all the way to the tavern. So it's doable. It's possible. I want to try this way again. I'm starting to think this turn is possible. Like this slope. It's a rough slope. Don't get me wrong. But I think with the power of Goblin and Wobblin, Nope. I've been ejected into the sun again. Maybe it's like a shortcut? Just a much harder shortcut? I'd be fine with that. Hello there. I like how this guy, like, is super chill with us, even though, like, he's definitely at the level to see our butt through the trench coat. Dude. I also love the idea of, like, that if we fail, we just scramble to the edge of the road, reassemble ourselves, and then walk back down the road as if nothing happened. And all these people are like, yeah. All them pesky goblins. I wonder where they went. And then they're like, oh, hello, sir. Team Goblin is blasting off again. Oh, yep. You're absolutely right. We are also stealing like Team Rocket. We are stealing beer. Hello. Hats. It's a hat. Hello there. We've acquired. Woo. Easy. Easy. We have acquired our second hat, which changes the way our balance is. A little bit. A lot of it. Oh! We keep the hat! Let's go! Alright, progress. We've obtained a hat. I'm curious what was through that door. But I kind of don't want to do that awful hill again. That hill was awful. Don't hit me, piece of crap. Watch where you're going, lady. There we go. Ooh. Alright. I've never tried entering this door, this first door. Nope, that one can only be exited, not entered. Okay. I also love the idea that they totally know what's going on and they just leave out root beer for the goblins for if they succeed. I stand behind that headcanon. You know what? We now have a blue hat. And that building to the left is filled with has a bunch of blue hat people standing outside of it. Maybe we can go in there? Don't do it. Oh, there we go. Nope. I was hanging on by a hope and a prayer there. Obviously everyone loves Top Goblin. Gotta give props to Bottom Goblin. Bottom Goblin's holding this whole thing together. With his occasionally gravity-defying antics. That is also not a door we can enter. It was worth trying. Salutations. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about me. Oh. There's an empty mug of beer there. I don't think that's enough. Just lick at the bottom, hope there's residue. You can whack the chairs. Good to know. Ooh. There we go. The guards seem extra suspicious compared to the people. There's good intel. We're gonna make it back to the bar. I guarantee. Mostly because I won't stop playing until we do. Whoop. There we go. Again, the curse of my messed up right mouse button. Not mouse button. Controller button. There's the bar. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people outside of it who might not like me. Excuse me, sir. Oh, the door's open this time. Thank you. Alright. We require a key. Okay, stay strong, stay strong, it's fine. We're fine, everything's fine. Alright, up the stairs. We need the key. It's up the stairs. Alright, guess we're doing it that way because I hit the wrong button. It's fine, it's fine. Hope is in sight. As a prank, the goblins plant flowers in your garden? I want those goblins! Never heard of this game, but the wacky physics of very quick sell? Yes. It comes out fully in 2 weeks. This is the demo build. It is very fun. Very silly. There's the key! The beer approacheth. We're almost at the beer. I love the triumphant music. We have the copper key. And you keep your keys and your hats and stuff between attempts. Looks like being a fashionista might be the new way to slay. I love the dialogue as well. Can the goblins that plant... Yeah, right? Dish goblins? Putting it on an application for dish goblins, please? Beer's this way. Oh no, guard. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're dead. Okay. We've got the copper key. So now we don't need to do the... We can just go right through the bar. We can walk right through. I kind of want to go this way again, though. Where we got the hat. I took my hand off the controller. It did not like that. Alright. This hill is awful, but here we go. Put your backs into it, boys. Nope. He's fricked off into the sun. We're gonna try the hill again. Bro is... What? He's walking weirder than me. Get him! He's the goblin in a trench coat, not me. Bro was walking at a perfect 45-degree angle. Which ironically is what we're doing right now. We're trying to do right now. Hell yeah, there we go. Back in the shop we go. This is where we got our hat. We no longer need to do that weird, like, kind of spin to get the hat. I'm sorry no one buys from you, sir. They should. Your store is top-notch. What the heck? Where am I? There's a man here! Bro! Man is the ultimate snitch. Ultimate snitch found. Rude. I want to go that way again. That was cool. Oh, we got another sidewalker. Maybe the beer is that good and that's why they walk weird. Is they're just like omega drunk. And that's why the goblins want it. Luke Sidewalker. I feel like he'd be a lot less intimidating with a last name like Sidewalker, you know? Skywalker at least sounds like mystical and fantastical. Nah, bro's Sidewalker. He's just really good at laying pavement. Get fricked up, man. That's what you get for being a snitch. Okay. We've not done this area before. Let's be very careful. I mean, back in the day, that like people's surnames did. When surnames started being a thing after the Black Death, or I guess during the Black Death, people's last names were often attributed to what they did. That's why you've got the Schumachers. People like Germany, like the last name Schumacher, Shoemaker. Smith. That's why Smith is such a common last name. So like, Sidewalker in a different language could definitely be someone's surname. Like, absolutely. Yeah, the more you know. Consider that your free trip fact. That's why we do a fact of the day in the Discord every day. It's important to learn something new every day. Makes life better. But yeah, that's where last names come from. Because originally you were, like, if you had to specify somebody, like, I mean, first name specific, you would say the name of their father. That's where, like, that's why it's like, Thor calls himself Thor, son of Odin. Because, like, back in the day, there weren't last names. You just said who your father was if people didn't know who you were from your first name. Sometimes you would say of your city, depending on the culture. Ooh, that's new. Oh, I fell. Person with a last name unemployed. Could you imagine some poor sucker whose family has had that last name for like generations and their last name just means unemployed in their language? That's also why, what's that? Fisher. Fisher was that's one of those last names that has stuck around, is Fisher. Have a good lurk. Thanks for hopping in. The exclamation mark lurk command has stopped working. I need to fully swap over from Streamlabs to mix it up. Because the Streamlabs commands just never work when I need them to. Techie, if you're still lurking, if you could throw a reminder for that for me in the Discord, that would be greatly appreciated. Or just anyone who's in the Discord could throw a reminder in there for me to work on that tonight or tomorrow. Because odds are I won't remember. Otherwise... Oh, yeah, also, exclamation mark Discord for people who are new if you want to get notified of the streams and the indies I release the contents on. Oh, you're in Tornado Land as well. I'm at... Tornado... Oh. A lot of my friends have been like, oh my gosh, we're having such bad tornadoes, and here I'm like, I don't live in Tornado Alley anymore. I'm glad I don't. I wasn't technically in Tornado Alley, I was adjacent. I was near Tornado Alley when where I lived. I'm gonna try this on easy mode to see what the difference is. Because I would like to get a little further, and I only have about 20 more minutes or so. Last time a tornado hit your area was 1973. That is a long time. Where I grew up, we had tornadoes very, very frequently. Actually, not the neighborhood I lived in, the adjacent one. It was technically the same neighborhood, we just didn't consider it the same neighborhood. Because there was, like, this double road. Like, not double road, but, like, two roads that were next to each other going opposite ways. And it was on the other side of those roads. most of that neighborhood got destroyed by a tornado when I lived in my neighborhood. I remember coming back from dance, because yes, as some of you might forget, I was a competitive dancer for most of my life. And I remember coming home from practice one night. Alright, I will check my DMs in between things. I remember coming home from dance one night, and the neighborhood was just gone. Like, half of it, like, the houses were just leveled. A tornado had rolled through and just destroyed it. Didn't take them too long to rebuild the houses. It was, like, only, like, 5 houses or so. But the road was completely gone. Thankfully, everyone got out. Did I go the wrong way? I absolutely went the wrong way. That's the exit door, not the entry door. But yeah, I'll always remember that. Because I used to find tornadoes cool as a kid. But then seeing, like, how much damage that one tornado did to a place I knew so well. I didn't... Yep. Stand up. Oh, they're mad at me. No, I'm fine. It's fine. I'm dead. Very prone to flooding. I found it strange how bad things had to be for people to start worrying about a flood. That was another thing that didn't happen in our area is flooding. We did live near a creek that would occasionally overflow, but none of the houses were close enough to ever be affected by it. But yeah, especially here in the US, unless you're like adjacent to one of the big rivers, people really don't care about floods. They're like, oh, it's a flood, nice, water. Especially where we lived, a lot of farmers. Yes, that absolutely does track for tornado-drawn places. Is even, like... Even people who live where there's lots of tornadoes, like in my area, we didn't really think much of it, because we'd never actually seen a tornado do anything substantial. Like, obviously there were times where, like, oh, the tornado destroyed X farmer's field, or messed up blank parking lot. But I remember at the time, no one I knew had ever actually seen a tornado damage anywhere near their home. And once you've seen that happen, you think about tornadoes very differently. You begin to see them for the terrifying acts of nature they are. Still very cool, though. Where I live now, tornadoes aren't a problem. But, flooding is a little bit. Mostly just because we're not very far above... Like, if it floods here, like even a few inches, your car's fricked. If trying to get on the roads, because all the roads are so low-laying. It's mostly like an infrastructural issue, not like a weather thing. It's just the infrastructure here is crap. Yes, it's very much a how are you not worried about tornadoes? I've never been hit by one kind of deal. It's, again, very similar to, like, before COVID. Most people I knew did not take sickness seriously. They did not take things like flu season seriously. And as someone who's always had, like, immune system issues, I'm like, how could you not take it seriously? Like, it could kill you. Oh, I'm dead. We found the purple key. Or at least where it is. And it's, let's see, fun fact that's weather-related. The trees at Universal used for the Dr. Seuss area of Islands of Adventures were bent at a 70 to 90 degree angle by Hurricane Andrew. Dang. That is... Wow? I'm gonna have to look for pictures of that, because that sounds wickedly cool. Like, seeing, like, bent trees like that. Yeah, humans are very prone to, not... People see themselves as invincible until something reminds them they're not. I've always theorized it was, like, connected to, at least tangentially, to the whole, like, the weird way humans... Like, the good way that humans' self-preservation works. I've always assumed those kind of similar traits were linked. That part of the reason humans have such strong self-preservation is we see life as paramount. But sometimes as a side effect of that, we see ourselves as immortal. Like that nothing can hurt us until we're reminded that, hey, just because we hold life paramount doesn't mean that life holds us paramount. Yeah, we used to grab sticks and chase enormous animals. It is wild how humans have changed. To be fair, there are still people who will grab sticks and chase giant animals. Just sometimes there are phones attached to the end of those sticks. Oh. That's one thing I've not seen in the wild for a long time is a selfie stick. Do you guys remember when those were all, like, the thing? Every, like, cool person had a selfie stick. And would just whip it out. Typically at, like, the most annoying of times possible, where you don't want a huge stick with a phone on the end of it staring you in the face. I also see what I keep doing to upset is I keep running into these bottles here at the edge of the door. Okay, that's how I just ran into a guard, or rather, he ran into me. Even on easy, this is pretty old. You're too old for selfie sticks? Now it's GoPros? I mean, it's always been GoPros. GoPros were around even before selfie sticks. My generation loved selfie sticks for a hot minute there. Alright, I think I've got one more go in me. Yeah, I will say, GoPros have picked up in popularity, I've noticed. One thing I find hilarious is whenever I see someone, like, driving around just in where I live wearing a GoPro, like, dude, you're not gonna see anything cool. There's nothing cool here. You'll see, like, the occasional, like, motorcyclist with a GoPro on their head. Where did I see a GoPro really weirdly the other day? Oh, I saw a GoPro attached to the front of a car, which I'd never actually seen before in the wild. Like, obviously I've seen, like, vloggers do it occasionally. But I've never seen, like, a normal person, like, a person driving around with a GoPro hooked up to the front of their car. Dash cams are very common here. But, Alright, so the two paths do lead you to the same place. They're just different. One of them's more elevation, the other one is more, people. Fat as a kid for you is Pogs. I was not born around Pogs. I was... That is a very... That's a very funny instrument of age. Is if you ask someone what a Pog means to them. Whether they mean the little piece of cardboard, or, oh, you mean like, oh, Pog, dude. That's how you judge the age of an internet person. Is you ask them what Pog means to them. I'm really struggling with that hill. Alrighty, that has been 3 Goblins Wobblin' for now. This game is great. I would love to check it out more. After the release. This is just a little trip checking it out. So we're not going to obviously play through the full demo here. Because if I do pick up the full game, which I probably will, then we'll, do that then. Bye-bye! One last yeet into the sun.